Massive change for my new Ram 1500 hood. We're going to get rid of some of the chrome. Well, good afternoon everybody, and welcome back to Rob Motive FST. And that's right, today I'm going to be making what I think is a massive change to my new Ram 1500 hood. You know, it comes, for some reason, with these chrome badges. They say 1500, they say HEMI 5.7, and don't get me wrong, I like that, the fact that it's a HEMI 5.7, but I don't like that they're chrome. So what I've done, I bought two replacement pieces, two replacement emblems. They're here. They come from bamwholesale.com, and they're just snap-in replacements. You can see they are OEM parts. They do come black on some trims or some versions of the truck. This is what they look like, of course, and they're held on by these little pressure nubs, if you will. And what I've done already is remove the driver's side. And the best way to do this is with pry tools. You kind of start by sticking them in and pushing these little tabs here forward. It is going to probably ruin them, although with a screwdriver you probably could pry them back out a little bit and probably still would work. But you want to start at the bottom because the top ones are angled, as you can see, so it fits in up and then in. So up and then in. That's how they go in, so that's how you need to take them out. On the bottom, out and then down. So, like I said, I've already taken this one out. I'm going to show you guys how to take out the other side. These are the tools that I used, and you want to make sure you use plastic pry tools. Nothing metal, nothing abrasive, because obviously you don't want to scratch around the hood. And I'll show you a little close-up over here. You can see I didn't scratch anything up. There's no exposed primer or anything underneath, so I did not scratch it up. So let me go ahead. I'm going to get you guys set up on a tripod, and then I'm going to show you how to take these off. Now, a word of warning, you will hear a little bit of crackling. That's normal. Unfortunately, it's plastic. It's going to crackle as you manipulate it. Let's get going. Okay, first things first, you want to wipe off around the edges just to make sure there's no gritty dirt or anything on there, because obviously when you're pushing against the truck with the pry tool, you don't want to be sanding the paint because of the grit that could be there. So just wipe it off, unless it's already clean. Mine is not that clean. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to kind of push in on the edges, and I'm trying to match where the tabs are, right? And I know the tabs, according to the replacement, are located down here. So you can kind of use this as a template to kind of figure out where you need to push. So about right here, and about right over here. So pretty much right on these edges, that's where you're going to push. And then the two side pieces you can see here and here are about even just below these lines that are on the emblem itself. So that's where you're going to pry from the sides. So the way I'm going to do this, I'm going to start by just kind of pushing in on the edge tabs, hopefully just to release them like that. I can already feel that one has released, and you might have seen it pop up a little bit. That's a good sign. Same thing on the other side. Going to kind of just push in where I know that tab is, like that. And you can see the badge kind of pop up a little bit. That's a good thing. And then down here on the bottom, we want to try to hit where these tabs are, like so. And this does take a little bit of finagling. It's not like it's going to come right off, believe me. So you probably heard it pop there. That means I hit the tab. So you just kind of want to push it in, work it a little bit till it kind of starts to come out a little. And do that side to side. There you go there. Just kind of push it a little bit. You can kind of see it popping up, I assume. I'm hoping it'll just kind of come flying out of there, but I kind of doubt I'll be that lucky. And then kind of push up a little bit, which is very difficult to do unless you have He-Man thumbs, which I don't. There you can hear it pop again. So I'm working the tab. And you just kind of go back and forth. So I'm going to keep working this until it happens. Again, it takes a little bit of patience. It's probably not going to come flying off unless you get really lucky. So I'm just going to kind of, and that one's out. So when I have one out, I'm going to go ahead and stick a tool under there to kind of make sure it actually stays out like that. This side is already out. So on this side, I want to do the same thing, and it feels like that side is out as well. So all that's holding it in are the ones across the top and the sides. And there you go. That's what you want to happen. I know it might have looked a little wacky, but you can take a look at the tabs on the back. I did not break anything. So it just comes out just like that with a little bit of force. Now I'm going to clean this area up before I put the new one on, and then we'll continue. Got it cleaned up. I don't know if you guys can see or not, but there is no marring or anything around here from how I took it off. That's a good thing. If you did chip some of the paint or something underneath, obviously you'd want to touch it up so you don't have any opportunities for rust. Now, the way I believe these go in, and we're going to see, I would go ahead and make sure you push the gasket down. It is double-sided taped. I'm sure that's to keep them from rattling around and also to keep a bit of moisture out from there, I'm guessing. So, you have the top tabs you want to put in from the top underneath the lip, like so. And then, the sides, it look like, kind of just line up via pressure, and the same thing at the bottom. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to push up and push down, and that should seat it in the opening. That's my theory. I've never done this before, so here we go. Well, that was pretty darn simple. That's it. It's in. Wow. That was easier than I thought. Let's go around and do the other side. Okay, same thing over here. Hopefully it goes as smoothly as that side did. No problems. I like it when mods don't have problems. Here we go. We're going to push up and down. And there you go. Give it a little wiggle. Make sure it's in there good. Make sure it's not going to pop out. I don't see that happening. And that's it. Wow. Pretty slick. Pretty easy to do. Now, one thing I do want to say, if you wanted for some reason and you didn't want to buy the new ones, you could pop these out and paint them. There's a lot of nooks and crannies and crevices in here. I don't know how well that would come out, but you could do it. And you can actually remove the backing and the letters via these little plastic welds on the back. You could drill through those to pop this whole thing apart if you wanted to have some kind of contrasting color. That's kind of how they do it. They put these together with different colored letters and different colored backing to come up with the red and the black that you may have seen. I decided just to go with black on this because it matches the front of the truck. If you look up here at the front, you can see I did go with the black lettering on the grill, so it does match the grill itself. So let me get everything cleaned up, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like without the rags and stuff sitting around. Got them all done. I got to admit, this mod was a heck of a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. Now, before we do a quick walk around and I show them to you, I do want to mention one other thing. In some of, actually one video I had seen, somebody actually suggested trying to access those badges through the holes in the hood. There are two holes directly under where the badge is. Here's the badge. And there is a hole right there and one further down here. Now, they had suggested trying to use a tool to reach up and push on stuff. Quite frankly, I don't see how that would be easier than what I did. Matter of fact, I'm not even sure you can really get them out that way, other than maybe breaking the tabs off with a screwdriver, which you're also rubbing against that painted opening. I don't recommend you do it that way. Of course, it's up to you. It's your truck. Do what you want. But if you're going to do this, I think the way that I do it is probably the best way to do it. At least that I can think of anyway. If you know of a better way, let us know. I'm always open to new, better ideas, for sure. So let's close the hood and let's take a look at the finished product. Here you can see the one on the passenger side. It looks awesome. I love not having the chrome. We're gonna have to do something about that pretty soon. But we're slowly debadging the chrome. Oh, and these two, they're gonna have to go. But we're slowly debadging the truck of its chrome anyway. Obviously there's still a badge there, it's just now blacked out. Let's go take a look at the driver's side. Of course it looks exactly the same, hopefully. And again, I think it looks pretty good without having the chrome on there. Just an awesome look. And it matches the front badging now in the form of both of them being blacked out. There is a video on doing this as well. Again, an easier way to do it, I think, than a lot of ways I've seen other people do it, so you might want to check that out. It's on the channel too. We are going to be adding some tow hooks, by the way. That's a different video. Let's take a look at the back real quick while I'm talking about badging. Of course, I did take the badging off the side, the decals that were along here. Obviously that's gone. Again, there's a video on the channel about that. And then I also came up with my own rear badge. This was chrome to begin with. Of course, I'm talking about the ram's head. I did this myself, a custom job, took it all apart, painted the back areas, including the letters red, and I think that came out really cool. I did also paint the exhaust tips. They were chrome as well. That is now gone. The Lone Star badge you see there, while I do like it, unfortunately, it is chrome, and I think it's gonna have to go. It's too bad. I may make an attempt at painting this black and putting it back on. I'm not sure yet, because I really do like the way this is with the Texas logo on here. I think that's pretty cool, but it's chrome, so it's gonna have to go most likely. Anyway, that is just a quick little mod, easy to do, not too bad, and it won't cost you a fortune either. Leave a comment, let me know what you think about it. I'd be curious to know. Also, real quick, I do have 2 additional channels. Rob Motive, all about my 2021 Toyota Tacoma, and Rob Motive JT, all about my Jeep Gladiator right back there, with a little bit of Jeep Wrangler content thrown in as well. Check them out, and if you're interested, please consider subscribing. Don't forget to click that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. And do me a favor, smash that subscribe button on the way out. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Bye.